I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I do want to say fade in almost every time we start a video or anything like that, or just literally anything. I've also completely, and this is something you wouldn't know about, but like behind the scenes, my StreamYard setup is basically dry and empty because I'm setting things up for Tatooine season 2. So hope you guys like and enjoy what we do with season 2. There's not really much I could show you from there other than like what the layout would be, but I'd rather you see that the day of. I mean, we got the new logo like right up there. I love that thing. It's beautiful. Look how sexy that thing is. I'm also using the old background, so I need to change that up to this. Boom, look at that. That's a Star Wars only stream right there. That's a layout right there. I'm gonna have my logo in every little corner just because why the hell not, right? Execute the live stream. Can't wait for Tatooine. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. As you guys could tell, the news from today may alter the conversation of that stream, but more or less, it'll probably still be the same. But still, it's going to be a fun stream. It's going to be a fun time doing Tatooine again. May have gotten too sexy with that logo in a few places. No, I'm going to be honest, though. If you guys like the new logo for Tatooine, and big shout out to Star Wars Editor who made this logo. If you guys like, let's see if I can get a bigger one. That thing looks sexy and beautiful. But if you guys like that, you're going to love the new intro. The new intro that we have for Tatooine is drop dead sexy. I mean, my God, what a fucking intro. So hopefully you guys like that when I show it off on the 20th, which is now in 10 days. But yeah, what's going on, my friends? How is life treating you fine folk across the interwebs, the internet, the Star Wars community, the Star Wars fandom? I don't know why I put that up there. I'm sorry. Like I said, got some new stuff behind the scenes. It's weird for me. I only have like 4 images to show up. Thank you. It says your new thumbnails are awesome. Yes, I finally hired someone for that. And it's absolutely disheartening because ever since I started using him for my new thumbnails, but yeah, like his thumbnails are awesome. Like it's really hard to find someone who wanted to do the work that I wanted done because kind of the nature of what we do in the Star Wars community. Like I feel like I needed someone who knew Star Wars stuff, who knew kind of like what Star Wars is and like the topics that we have that go on in the fandom and everything. And this guy was perfect for it. I mean, let's see if I can put up the thumbnail that he made the day for me. And they're beautiful. Like I really love them. Like this is perfect. This is stuff I wish I could make. Only bad thing is since I've been using him for my thumbnails, my views have just dropped. Like I think I put up a video a day or two ago about Cassian Andor, and it has less than 1,000 views. Even the video I put out today, I think, still is under 1,000, which is I'm not gonna say embarrassing because it's not like I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna quit my channel, but it's really discouraging because it's like, wow, like my thumbnails get a lot better and my views drop because of it. A lot of it's the algorithm, a lot of it's the time. It's a dry season for Star Wars news right now. Things are going to be kind of slow until Bad Batch starts up in May. So around May, and then of course December is when it's really peak Star Wars season for us YouTubers. But yeah, February, March, April, it may be a rough time for your boy Star Wars Only, at least when it comes to channel engagement, which I'm not blaming anyone but myself and YouTube because of the algorithm. But other than that, yeah, it's hard times, you know, hard times being so privileged in this world. What the fuck, the trolls are up. Hey, shout out to Charlie Spur. He is I almost want to call him a benefactor of the freaking channel. You just throw away money. I don't know what you do for a living, but other than spend your money, which is smart. But he said, recently completed my Lego Executor Superstar Destroyer. I don't even know what those look like. At least the Lego versions. Hang on. I will fucking look one up right now. Lego Star Wars Executor. Oh yeah, one of those big boys. Jesus. Was it one of the $1,000 ones? Because I'm seeing some different options here. See if I can share my screen. There you go. Look at this. This thing's $1,000. Oh, it's discontinued by the manufacturer. I wonder why. Oh yeah, I remember this line. Because I remember the little logo that they have up top. Always seeing Rex. Jesus, look at the size of that thing. Wow. I wonder how long that takes the average person to create. 4 feet long. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Charlie is using his money solely on Star Wars stuff. Jesus, $1,000 on this thing, bro. Like that's wild. I don't really collect. I don't do a lot of Lego stuff just because I'm not patient enough to build them, and I don't really have. I'm not a collector, so I don't really have space for any of this stuff. This is cool. I like the LEDs that they'll add with this. Huh. I know the Millennium Falcon one. That one is wildly expensive. Oh, can't even put Millennium. Yeah, $500. Wow. Oh man, I understand why there's memes of like husbands having to ask their wives for this. All right, most expensive Star Wars Lego set. It might be the one Charlie just got. Oh no! Wow, $2,000. Bro, I could buy. You know what I could do with $2,000. Actually, my tax return was a little over. Not even a little. It was over $2,000, and fucking Star Wars only spent it like that. Nah, I spent it on good stuff. Okay, so I guess this one's the drop ship. ATOT Walker, Republic drop ship, 2,000, probably including tax. It's probably $2,200 right there. Just to build a bitch. All right, like this one's pretty hot. All right, well, let's not act like this one's not hot. The TIE Interceptor. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, we got to stop watching porn. You're gonna get the Star Wars Only channel taken down. Sorry about that. Can't believe someone would spend $1,000 to build a freaking Death Star, basically. Holy shit. SN7 says, do you think Star Wars EU females are superior toward the canon females? Geez. Mara Jade's a very good character from the expanded universe, but other than that, man, I've my knowledge on the expanded universe has gone down every year since 2012, and that's largely because I just stopped reading the books, and I really cared about it when I was in middle school and younger, but beyond that, I just lost interest. So, the only one I can think of right now is Mara Jade. Certain characters are just different in the EU, like Ayla Secura, I think is her name, like how you say the last name. Her and Kit Fisto had like that kiss scene under the water in the comic books. That's never going to happen in the canon. I mean, they're not going to do stuff like that. I think Azaj Ventress is a far better character in canon than she was in the expanded universe, and just kind of like the whole gimmick that she had in the old EU. Like if you remember, even in the other show that they did for the Clone Wars, the 2003 version, she was very she had no femininity to her. She was just kind of man. It's literally her personality. Just I'm evil. I'm gonna hiss at you. Whatchamacallit, when it comes to the new Clone Wars, Azaz Ventress, we actually have a interesting character who has some personality to her, who is snarky, sassy, but not like one of those, like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not gonna say Mary Sue's, but one of those characters who's like, look at me, I'm powerful because I'm a woman. She was just, at least in the Clone Wars, she was just like, I don't like any of you, and I will kill you all. Oh, and by the way, I'm a woman. Like she wasn't defined by her gender, and I do appreciate that from her. But no, I don't think there's that many EU characters that I can really think of that I'm like, that's perfect. Hologram Darth Maul Funko Pop for $12,000. 12,000. I'm gonna say I'm almost inclined to not believe you. 12,000. Let's see if I can find it. If I can, I'll show you. Funko Pop. It pops up as Darth Maul. I'm gonna laugh. Oh. I'm not finding one that's 12,000. I'll just share the screen with you guys. pause this and share that. Oh, wait. Is it this one? You guys can still see the screen, right? Hoping so. Yeah, okay, good. Glow in the dark, holographic Darth Maul, vinyl bubblehead. Sold for $5,000 on eBay. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, yeah, probably that's not going to be available anymore. There's no way this thing's 12 grand. Why? Why would anyone pay so much? Oh, there we go. I got a deal on that bitch. $32. Give me my other 11 grand right now. Wait, why did I say 11? It'd still be 12. Oh my god. Yeah. I spent a lot of money. I wouldn't spend $12K. Dude, there's not. I don't know what I would spend $12,000 on other than a house and maybe possibly a car. My most recent car, and it's only my second car in my life, is a Nissan Sentra, and it has cost me I think $6 grand. 2011. It was used, but less than 50,000 miles, so I got a solid deal on it. This is $2,000. The things people spend money on, let me tell you. Let's see, most expensive Star Wars item. Star Wars collectible. Jesus, that's $400,000. Oh my god, that's damn near $1 million. This is $3 million. No, I'm playing. That's 3,000. I was about to say that'd be wild. Dude, $800,000, and all it is a New Hope original movie, all the autographs and whatnot. Baker. I mean, yeah, it's got the crowd you'd expect. I don't know why it's so much. Oh well, guys, you have to get it. I didn't realize that it was free shipping. That's a steal. Oh, you don't want to lose money on this, you know. When it's free. I am open to reasonable offers. No shit, Sherlock. I'd be open up to any reasonable offer. That's not $800,000. Oh my god. Bro, for me, a reasonable offer would just be, hey, I'll take it off your hands. 3 viewed per hour. Is anyone bidding on this? I gotta know. Is anyone actually bidding on this? He's got he must be legit. 100% positive feedback. All right, well, who am I to say no? I would not be getting that. This is kind of cool looking at all the freaking expensive ass Star Wars toys. I do know this, yeah. They have like that Luke Skywalker one was a big deal. What Snaggletooth? Yeah, this one was a big one. I think it was like one of the first they made. Yeah, part of that mail early one where you got a box that said, hey, well, we owe you toys. Han Solo blaster. Jeez. $2 for a toy back then. This was 10. This seems reasonable. Seems about normal. Whew, look at that boy. This is a big one. This is also one of those first run. This is weird. This is like the Cartoon Adventures, right? I don't even know who this character is. Bro, the 70s and 80s were a wild time to be alive. Jawa with vinyl cape. Yeah, I knew that was a big one too. Rick Harrison. Best I can do is $20. That would be me with the freaking God, what's it called? That one guy who was trying to sell us this motherfucker over here. 20 grand for, I guess this is another toy? Dude, how is this $20,000? That's my thing with this is it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's not a barter system, but the value on this is the only reason the value on any of these items are so high is because we as a Star Wars community, many of the collectors put it at such a high value. I mean, if no one would ever buy any of this shit ever again, all these people would have to drop the price. Now this is a sexy sum. Look at that. Death Star Steel Fire Pit. It doesn't even look like I was about to say that. From that end, it doesn't even look like a Death Star. If you ever came to a party and it was one hosted by StarWarsOnly, like I got, like it's at my own house and stuff, mansion, big Star Wars party and everything, you best believe in the backyard you'd see this beautiful sumbitch. Beautifully done. Yeah, sorry, I'm not spending the money on this kind of stuff. All right, I need to go look at the comment section before I get lost on the internet over here. Apologize about that. This question is, do you think they are milking Star Wars now with all the series and things to come? No, I really don't. I know that's a common kind of worry among us Star Wars fans, is that we have so many things in the works now. We have 3 movies coming out, 2022, 2025, 2027, and that's just the ones that we have slated. That's just the ones that are confirmed. We don't even know what else that they could possibly be working on. And so we have 3 films, like, what, maybe 7 different Star Wars shows? Let's look at all the shows that they've announced. See if I can find that real quick in my trusty archive. I think I have that in my Kathleen Kennedy file. You name someone, and I likely have a folder dedicated to them in my laptop. So look at all these shows. We have, let's count the ones that we actually care about. You know what? There's only 2 that we don't necessarily care about, so we'll count those 2. Star Wars as well. Fucking Indiana Jones, Willow, Children of Blood and Bone. Who cares? So we have Rangers of the New Republic, Andor, Bad Batch, Kenobi, Acolyte, Ahsoka, droid story thing, Lando. Did we say Visions? And Rangers of the New Republic. I don't know if I said. Fuck, I'm gonna have to go. I'm just gonna count them real quick in my head because I think I might have repeated one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that's 9 shows right there. And I guess we could take away. I mean, with Mandalorian, it's 10, but if we take that away, it's not a big deal. But that's just saying we have like 9 Star Wars projects coming. All shows, not even the movies. 9 Star Wars shows coming out in the next 5 years at most. I mean, maybe something like the Acolyte, maybe something like the Ahsoka Tano show, or, I mean, geez, even Lando. Maybe one of those will come out in like 2025, and by then we'll have even more stuff that we're looking forward to. But the point is, I mean, we have a lot of stuff to look forward to. I don't think it's milking it. I actually think it's doing things right in a sense. Now, if we were getting a movie every year, then I would say, okay, maybe we're milking this. But this is a show, so it's a little different. The expectations are different. But also, most importantly, it's uncharted territory. We've never had this many Star Wars projects in the work at once. And Kathy is the one bringing it together. So you got to give her credit where credit's due. And it seems like she's the one who really was integral to bringing a lot of this together when it comes to the people coming together. What did you think of WandaVision? I can finally talk about WandaVision now. I can finally talk about it. I finally watched WandaVision. Me and Miss Only started watching it, and then I think we both finished the season finale like on our own because we were in different states for a weekend. And I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. I thought I was a little disappointed with the last half of WandaVision because for me, I've always said I'm done with Marvel, and now I'm a hypocrite because I just watched this, so I guess I'm not. But Marvel kind of has gotten stale and boring for me. This was nice because it was nice and brand new. It was character focused, and I really liked the first, I think, 3 episodes because it was just them in like the shows and like the alternate reality. Whenever it did stuff like that, I really enjoyed it. But once it got into the whole exposition of these characters breaking down what exactly it is, like the Andy Wu guy, I loved him. He was adorable. Darcy, though, I wanted to kill myself every time that girl was on screen. Her voice is annoying. Her acting was awful. It was just, I could not stand the Darcy stuff. She just needed to get off screen for me. The other girl, I can't remember her name. The one who was caught in the skinny black girl who like became a superhero kind of at the end. I liked her a lot too because she started off like in there and then she got pushed out and she was actually able to go back in. and she actually had her shit together, and she actually was a good character. So there were some people I liked and didn't like, but I really didn't like how it spelled everything out for us, where I liked kind of picking apart, like, oh, it's clearly like her alternate reality show, but I like discovering that and figuring out what it is as time goes on, not having it all spelled out to me in episode 4. So that was a little disappointing. I don't know anything about the fan theories people were upset about. I thought the ending was fine. It felt very Marvel-esque. It felt very natural to the story. I don't know if there's anything. It's not perfect. I give it like the whole series an 8 out of 10. But yeah, WandaVision was fine. Don't know why there were people up in arms about not getting certain people like Doctor Strange at the end of it. I felt like it would have been strange if we would have had a Doctor Strange at the end of the episodes. But anyways, sorry, going through some of the more recent comments. I wonder what Mike Zero's real life friends think of him. Bro, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, he's a bad person or weird, but he may not have any real life friends. Like I've said before, this man is uploading videos on a hourly basis. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how he's keeping that same consistency time and time again, but God help that man, because he is always uploading so many videos, and he knows his audience. He knows his audience. So I don't know what his friends would think of him. Personally, a lot of my real life friends don't know about my YouTube channel. I have some friends in Texas, people who just at some point you have to tell them. I mean, it's kind of awkward to be like, hey, where do you get your money, man? Like, you're just kind of like not doing anything. And you're like, well, I'm not a drug dealer, but I can't tell you what it is. Like, you gotta be honest at some point. So he must be rolling in the fucking dough, because God knows StarWarsOnly isn't, and he's putting out so many freaking videos. So good for him. I wonder what he has to say about today's news. Buckeye Guy says, who's worse, Mike Zero or Doomcock? Oh, God. That's a good one. I feel like Doomcock, just because, like, when you watch Mike Zero, well, you're asking me to compare two pieces of shit and like tell you which one tastes better. At the end of the day, it's still shit. All right? And like with Doomcock's they're both lying to everybody. But it's hard to see which one is being more satire than the other. Like, I feel like Doomcock either really believes or is genuinely trying to like drive a narrative. I feel like Mike Zero is just trying to make some money. Like, he does not fucking care. He's like, I will go out there and I'm going to say the same thing every day for, 6-7 years, and no one will say a damn thing to me because I'm going to make my money. Does he respond to people? Does he even have a social media? Like, it's just wild that he has gotten so many things so wrong, and no one's ever really called him out on it. And even if we have it, like, Mike Zero doesn't address it. I feel like Doomcock has like, he is egotistical enough where if you say, hey, dude, you're a fucking liar, you got this wrong, got that wrong, he'd go, oh, let me go check my sources, I gotta go do this. And then you do that to Mike Zero, and he's like, oh, do you think I was lying in my last video? Cool, there's another one coming out in 30 seconds. You better click on that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and watch the ads. Like, that dude is in it for the hustle in the game, the money, and that's it. Doomcock is, that one's a weird. He's a weird one. Mike Zero probably has a nice car in his garage. I would hope so. What if he was Ty Lopez? Like, we see a video of Mike Zero. He's like, here in my garage. But you know what I like a lot more than garages? Knowledge. Big Star Wars fan says, I just watched Theory's live stream about Kathy, and it was just horrible. Why, did Theory say something like that was bad about Kathy or wrong? Or was it the live chat? You never know what it is with these people. Mike Zero's friends are his thumbnails. He's got a lot of thumbnails, so he's got a lot of friends. Phoenix Flame or Night Flame says, I think Doomcock is worse because Doomcock is actually trying to make people angry while Zero is just sad. I don't think any of them are overly happy, but yeah, it does seem like Doomcock's trying to like rally people to his side and cause. Wait. But thought it was a different question. Sorry. You have thoughts on trying to reach out to Jake Lloyd, knowing of his current predicament, and express sheer compassion as a fan? No, I'm the last person who should probably reach out to Jake Lloyd. When it comes to networking and contacting him, yeah, I have the means for that. I know someone who's not close with him, but friends. Like they're friends, and they would hang out if they could. The problem with Jake Lloyd is that, first of all, he would say no. I'm gonna tell you right now, he would say no if it came to like me trying to interview him or something like that. If it came to just reaching out to him and show compassion, that's one thing, and I know he would appreciate that. But you guys also have to understand, he may not understand everything. He doesn't like Star Wars anymore. Maybe not as like a franchise. He probably is fine with a franchise of it, but he doesn't like talking to cameras. He doesn't like media. He really kind of lost his entire life because of Star Wars. I mean, his entire life was changed because of this franchise. And he was bullied in high school for it. People said he ruined Star Wars because, he just wasn't the greatest actor as a kid. And he just was dealt a very fortunate but very shitty hand. They say the grass ain't always greener on the other side, and that's what we're seeing with Jake Lloyd. But like I was saying a second ago, is he may not understand everything. He has schizophrenia, and I know that's a mental disability that I'm not educated enough to even give you a fucking diagnosis on it. But I do know one of the causes or symptoms of it is that you don't know that you have it, kind of thing. And so if I'm over here trying to be very kind to Jake and be like, I heard that you have this and that, and he'd be like, I do? What? No, I know he wouldn't say that. I'm not joking, but I'm just being hyperbolic here. I think Jake should stay away from Star Wars for his sanity, for the fans. I would be very scared that people would come and try to talk to Jake and then use him to get views, get clicks, and everything like that, which is understandable, but use them for a certain narrative. Kind of like how Gina Carano is being used by people in the Phantom Menace to be like anti-Disney Star Wars. If Jake Lloyd came out and said he didn't like that stuff and they started using him for that and they put him into the spotlight of all this, it would be very, very bad for his life. Like, I just don't think that would go well for him. So Kathleen Kennedy or Mike Zero, 110% Kathleen Kennedy. Eckhart's ladder called out Doomcock in one of his vids. Good for X. I love X. Our respect for that man grows daily. Big Star Wars fan. Why? What happened on Theory? Oh yeah. Yeah. We're all curious on what was so horrible about that. Buckeye Guy says Mike Zero uploaded a video saying Jon Favreau hired Keanu Reeves for future projects. Wow. That's fair. Okay. Theory didn't support Kathleen, but he wasn't a dick about it. Oh, cool, man. All right, that's fair. I wouldn't listen to his opinion on that stuff too much. It seems like he just now started like paying attention to any of that. Hope Jake is okay and doing better. It sucks what happened to him. I think he may be doing better. Let's see, Jake Lloyd. Let's see if there's anything about him today. That's a rapper named Jake Lloyd. Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm not seeing anything about him like recently, and probably not. I mean, he's not a big celebrity. There's a video about where are they now, but let's see. Daily News. This is January of last year. Okay, and I can't watch this or I can't read this article because of the ad blocker, so that sucks. Sorry if you answered before. I'm new here. What do you think of Midnight's Edge? Oh, God, that's another one of those very clickbait, fake news, hate, rage kind of thing channels. I don't pay attention to them, but for some reason I'm always getting recommended their content. Midnight's Edge. Oh, yeah, just even looking at the sometimes you can just kind of tell from people's thumbnails, but yeah, looking at the thumbnails, yeah, it's one of those channels I've always kind of steered clear of because it's always like it's funny. They have a video from 6 days ago. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just go to my own YouTube. I'll go to my own YouTube channel thing, tab and share my screen so we can all scroll through YouTube together. Wish there was a faster way for me to do this, though. Boom. Midnights. Can't even spell midnight. There we go. Where was it? There was one that like fuck that made me really laugh. After the Mandalorian, Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars failure is complete. And in fact, it was such a failure that they hired her again, that they kept her on. Why the Star Wars sequel trilogy had to remove Luke Skywalker? What the fuck does it have to do with her? That makes no sense. Oh man. The tide is turning against Kathleen. In fact, it's turning so much that the Disney CEO said that she will stay Kathleen Kennedy president for the next fucking 10 years. Like, okay, yeah, and now she's a puppet master. You have a trend here, right? Like, it's clearly them not liking Kathleen Kennedy. I don't even know if I've ever even listened to a single video or thing from them. Oh, they have an archive channel probably for their streams. Now they're doing good though. Doing good. The clickbaits were spin-free news. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's one of the funniest fucking things. Spin-free news. Yeah. Oh my God. Bob Chapek confronted over why he hasn't fired Kathleen Kennedy over Star Wars mismanagement. Don't worry, guys. We're spin-free news over here. We're very analytical of comics, film, Hollywood, corporate, politics, and more. Midnight's Edge, 2021. Yeah, okay. Instead of it was Agatha all along, it was Kathleen all along. I mean, let's see. Got that one. Okay, well, not. Oh wait, it keeps going. It's just going to keep going because we're going to keep updating the number of videos. 13 videos on Kathleen Kennedy over the past few months, it seems, maybe even the year. I mean, hey, you got a good thing going for you, Mr. Midnight Edge. If it's a dude, if it's not, it's probably an angry white guy. I know that because I'm also an angry white guy. Oh, it was a stream. All right, I'm not doing the ads. I'm sorry. I refuse. Yeah, no. They're fucking annoying. That's my thoughts of Midnight's Edge. That's awfully annoying. I judged a book by its cover, and I apologize for that. But goddamn. All right, catching up with some comments. Sorry. You guys like to comment a lot when I don't like watch. Star Wars Only is going to piss off Jake Lloyd just to make him say Star Wars Only. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. I would if that would be like memeable. I'd almost feel bad if Jake Lloyd said that to me. I'd be like, oh shit. Yeah, Bill Burr thinks women are overrated. This is the funniest title ever. I love Bill Burr. He has said that, yeah. But when he says it is he's like I think he was talking about how him and his wife were watching Oprah and overrated. No reason to hit a woman. That's one of them that was really funny. Oh yeah. This I played if it wasn't Conan O'Brien, and also that because of copyright strike, and also this is Star Wars, but yeah, he's hysterical because he's like a lot of. I think he was talking about his wife watching Oprah, and Oprah was like, and she does the hardest job ever, and that's being a mother. And Bill was like, oh really? That's the hardest job. Not roofing in July, like, not being a construction worker. He says any job you can do in your pajamas isn't really that hard. And so, spoiler alert, yes, being a mom is hard, but he's a comedian. He's supposed to piss you off sometimes. He's fucking hysterical. I love Bill Burr. J&T Cobb says, what are your thoughts on the YouTube channel, The Stupendous Wave? I think I used to maybe watch them. Stupendous Wave. Yeah, I remember a lot of people for some reason kept commenting. I don't know if I talked about them a few years ago, but they were talking about how they like scammed the people for a lightsaber giveaway or something like that, which I don't really, that doesn't really cross my radar. I don't really care, but they seem fine. I think I've watched a few of their videos multiple times in my past. Is it only Star Wars stuff? What a unique name for only Star Wars stuff. And also, yeah, they're like one of those lore-based channels, which is kind of cool. And they do, I mean, very popular Star Wars channel. Good for them. I have nothing negative to say about these people. They or whoever this is doing a damn fine job. I applaud their success, and thumbnails look great. Titles are perfect. I wish I could do half of what they could do when it comes to their success story. So good for you, Stupendous Wave. I do not have what you have. Execute Order 66. Do you watch Cosmonaut Variety Hour? That name does sound extremely familiar. There we go. Yes, maybe. Let's see what they said about Star Wars. I'll probably remember it instantly. Yeah, probably watched it. Oh yeah, I remember this video. I really remember this video, and this one, and this one. So yes, I've watched them. I don't think I'm a fan, but oh yeah, you know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. He can go to fucking hell. No, I'm playing. I do remember this video. This is the only video of his I like vividly remember, and being annoyed with him because he was like, I forget what he was like. He's like, Han Solo's out of character when he really wasn't, because I guess he wanted Han Solo to be like more cynical in Return of the Jedi than he was in the other two movies. I don't know, but he does really good for himself as well. So good for him, and I like his content. Oh yeah. This is another big thing too. Star Wars. Hi. Rock. Why is this such a big fucking deal? It's Rock Bottom. That's a funny name. If it's talking about the Rock stuff. Deleted video over backlash. Really? Why is anyone upset about this? Oh, they put up a video and they deleted it, I guess. And this made everyone, wow. Okay. Hey, the Rock character, his name's like, it's like Geode or Geode or something like that. It's like Geode, I think, in the book. And it's in the book. I got it right here. I got two books. I got Alphabet Squadron, Victory's Price. And this one is High Republic Into the Dark. I'm on part 3. Oh, I'm at like 170 pages into the Dark. I was trying to finish the other one, Alphabet Squadron, before the release date, but I couldn't because I was reading the other book as well. So I fucking piling up on books over here. But yeah, The Rock is apparently a big deal. I don't understand why people are upset about it. Like, I don't understand what the complaint about it. Like, I'm reading the book. I know everything about The Rock from the book, and it's literally just a fucking rock. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. Like, it's a funny joke. I get it. Like, I don't know why anyone would be upset about it. Like, if you haven't read the book, I don't know why you would shit on it. Really? I don't know. Is it stupid of them to have a character be a rock? Yes. Is it stupid of you to, fucking shit on them for making that? Yeah. I think this is a really, really stupid thing to be upset about in the Star Wars fandom. And it's probably why people think we are insane. Did I say insane? I was going to say insane and crazy, but instead of saying that, I mixed the words together. Because StarWarsOnly is a hypocrite, and he's stupid as well. Yeah, Geode, yeah. Because Rock is useless character. Well, okay, well, you can say that about literally any character. Literally any. Luke Skywalker's is a useless character. It doesn't make it true, but I mean, and yeah, I think that's what's, if you've read the book, like, that's what's kind of annoying is, like, in the book, they specifically talk about The Rock multiple times, or like the Matthew McConaughey character and his co-pilot Affy, like, always talk about, like, oh, there's our, like, partner, The Rock, and the other characters on the ship, what's the main guy's name? Wreath. He's like the Jedi Padawan who's on this mission with them. He's also like, hey, like I don't understand what the big deal with this rock is. Like I walked into a room and he was just there, and they're like, yeah, he's always around, and like it's just a joke. Like it's meant to kind of like just be funny. Like the point of the joke is that it's a fucking rock and he's not doing anything. And I think eventually in the book they talk about him maybe being able to use the Force. No, I'm kidding. I doubt it. But it's just meme. It's just meme value. It's meant to be funny. It's not a fucking. I don't know. Is Lucasfilm on drugs for having a character a rock? I mean, I'll be honest. The author of this is Claudia Gray, and she's actually really good. I don't really like the book so far. On Into the Dark. The first book, Light of the Jedi, was really good. This book, Into the Dark, it's okay. It's very character driven, but it's very slow. I'll of course give a full review on it whenever I'm done reading it one day. But yeah, I've read better. How about that? Do you watch Star Wars lore channel Meta Nerds Lore? I have never heard of them. No, I'm going to tell you right now. Did you hear George Lucas is getting his own Disney Plus series and will be playing Darth Revan? Dude, he would have to lose a lot of fucking weight. He would not do his knees. His knees alone would not hold up for that. Okay, yeah, Star Wars Only. You are probably everyone's fave Star Wars YouTube channel. If I'm your favorite YouTube channel when it comes to Star Wars, you probably don't follow a lot of Star Wars channels, and if you do, and I'm definitely not at the top. Do you think that Star Wars girl is a bit insane? She legitimately seems like a crazy person. We're just going through everybody. That Star Wars girl's sister. Who the fuck cares about her sister? What the fuck is that? Confirmed. Kathleen Kennedy not fired from Star Wars, according to Disney. Why is literally every single thing in caps? Oh wow! Wow, look at that! Look at that! That's not that's not anything at all. Okay, that's funny. Oh wait! I want to see the intro. All right. That's way too long and way too much for me. That is very 2008, but that's okay. Complete sexist. Shareholder question about Gina Carano firing. Okay. I don't know her. She's not insane. She's just very clearly anti-Disney, anti-SJW, which is fine. I'm part of the anti-woke crowd. Oh damn! Sorry. I'm sorry, Star Wars girl. I can't watch the ad. I'm not supporting my YouTube content creators, and I skipped the ad. Wait, is this for every intro? Oh, okay. I thought the "Here We Go" thing was just because of the drama around that.
I was that Star Wars girl, and today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to the new trailer that Zack Snyder dropped for.
Wait, is her name Anna? Oh yeah, I met her. Yeah. I met her. Jeremy introduced me to her 2019. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers introduced me to her. She's very nice. Definitely not as like what would be the word for it? Oh, not loud. Eccentric as she is in these videos.
MySpace and Facebook and Twitter all came to be. I remember a world before they existed. And guess what? We all communicated just fine without pronouns in our bios. This is a new problem that these children created because they live in this real weird digital world where they don't know how to communicate with people. They don't know how to, real life communication works or how.
Okay, I can't. I don't disagree with anything she just said. By the way, I can't. Yeah, Jesus Christ, these thumbnails are wild. Yeah, she doesn't seem insane to me. Was that the question? If she's a bit insane? Maybe if you keep watching her, you guys probably think I'm insane by this point. But Cowards, the ratios. Yeah. No, she's fine with me. Like I said, I've met her. She's a lot different in person than she was on here. So I take that at face value of like that's how I met her. So no, I don't think she's insane. Proc from Star Wars. That's funny. And the landslide bring you down. But yeah, by the way, speaking of that song I was just singing, I'm going to be dipping out of here in like 20, 30 minutes. The South Park new specials coming out. Goldman makes some good thumbnails. Yes, big shout out to Lee Goldman. He does make some beautiful thumbnails. Wait, don't I subscribe to him? He's right here. His new thumbnails have been on fire. Good for him. Look at that. Look at all this beauty. Beauty. That is what this is. Pure beauty. What do you think of Thor Skywalker? Thor Skywalker is really cool. Very simplistic way of doing things and very honest. He talks about all the issues that I talk about and everyone else talks about. Why do you upload the same thing? Oh, parts 1, part 2. Cool. Yeah, he did fine. I've always liked Thor Skywalker. I used to be a bigger fan of him when I had more time, but I like the way he did his videos. Just same old, The fandom menace to me are untrustworthy and act like everything they criticize. I will agree with that second. Well, actually, I agree with both parts. I do think they're untrustworthy on a lot of reporting stuff. Like they act like they're whatever. But when it comes to being everything they criticize, yeah, they're really like anti-SJW, but they get really up in arms over a fucking rock. It's a rock. Like, what is that about? Matthew Kelly says that Star Wars girl is a bad girl. Oh, do you have feelings for Anna, sir? That profile pic must have gotten you. God damn it. I don't know if y'all hear those hot rods in the background, but this is a retirement community, sir. These white folk around here will not tolerate that loudness. Exalt says, I followed and watched many YouTube channels in my day, and Deadash is my favorite channel, and I stopped watching most others. Well, I definitely appreciate that, my friend. I have a few favorites that are like smaller and subscription-based as well. Wow, that intro is cringe. Charlie says, Anna's fine. She's opinionated and good looking. Yeah, she's very opinionated. I'm not going to objectify a woman here on YouTube, on Star Wars Only. Who would I be to? No, I don't even think I first second thought of that. I think she's probably at least 5 years older than me. And so, yeah. She looks like a normal girl. I don't know. She looks like a normal female.
Sorry, I'm getting a little angry. It's just, it blows my mind how fucking hypocritical. This woman doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Again, that blows my mind. She worked with George Lucas for years, and the bitch doesn't know anything about Star Wars. She went and complained. She's like, oh my god, it's not my fault that not John Favreau, what's his face? The guy from Marvel, I'm blanking on his name, but the dude from Kevin Feige. When Kevin Feige, he has all this source material. We at Star Wars, it's not like we don't have 800-page novels. We don't have source material. We don't have comic books or novels or anything like that. So it's not fair that Star Wars is held to the standard that Marvel is at.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? What was that? That made no sense. Oh my god, she's making arguments that I hear in the comment section on my Instagram page from like 12-year-old boys who watch and believe this stuff. That whole source material thing, everyone takes everything about Kathleen Kennedy out of context intentionally. Like when she says no source material, she was talking about the sequel trilogy, and she's right. Like, I'm sorry, you pointing to the expanded universe for source material for Star Wars is like, what would be a good analogy for that? Is like going to George Lucas and asking him what his source material for Star Wars is. He doesn't have source material. He makes it all up from his head. And that's the point she was trying to make with, like, it's kind of obvious what the point she was trying to make of that. when George Lucas was writing Star Wars, that came from no source material. There was no comic books. There was nothing he was really bringing it from. I mean, he had inspiration, of course. But then when you have the sequel trilogy, yeah, they could have used George Lucas's outlines for source material. But then if George would have said, I have no source material for 7, 8, 9, are you going to go, oh, what about the expanded universe? No, because the expanded universe is not source material. And if they did do the expanded universe, if they did use stories from that, I know exactly what this person would say as well, which is they're unoriginal and they're copying the source material. And what's the point of copying it if you're not going to tell a new story? So, like, this sounded so fucking insane. Like, the fact that she was saying that, like, Kathleen Kennedy was upset about, like, when did Kathleen say anything about this?
This woman doesn't know anything about Star Wars.
And also, what is up with that? There's always the argument. This woman doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Have you quizzed her? Have you ever, like, what has she said that makes you go, she doesn't know anything about Star Wars? Because what I'm seeing is 4 Star Wars films reaching $1 billion in the box office. That's what I'm seeing. I may not know Star Wars, but I know numbers. And I may not know numbers, but I know Star Wars. Okay, I'm sorry, but that really fucking, like, just caught me off guard with, like, how wild that was. Okay, yeah, I definitely don't feel so favorable about that anymore. Jeez. Geeks and Gamers is major cringe. Okay, she's for the simps. For the simps. Probably a decent person. She's for the simp clicks. I know that's what a lot of females do today. Boy, let me tell you. These women, they always complain about their oppression, but God, they get oppressed with so many freaking views from the simps. This is probably Mike Zero being upset about being debunked. It's funny how the Fandom Menace talk about canceling Disney Plus, but I'm sure that once Bad Batch starts up, they'll come running back to the service because they need that hate clicks. Oh, and the whole funny thing about them in general is, since 2017, I've heard Star Wars is dead. We're boycotting Star Wars, and I'm not talking about Star Wars anymore. It's dead. I won't watch Star Wars anymore. It's dead. It's now 2021. They're still talking about Star Wars. It's still going on to this day, and they're still watching it, and they won't shut up about it. So it's either dead or it's more alive than it's ever been. If we get you to 100K by the end of 2021, will you do a face reveal? Nope, I will not. I am sorry. I'm not trying to de-incentivize you to get me to 100K. If you want to, I appreciate that, but it is going to take a lot for me to do a face reveal, mainly because of my situation. I can't elaborate on it any more than that, but maybe one day you will know why. Maybe one day. Thor, Eckhart's Ladder, StarWarsOnly, and Goldman are top-tier Star Wars YouTubers. Who are you missing? You're missing AdAt Chat. Lore Master? He's up there too. Anna is hot. She's not hot. I'm sorry, guys. If you think Anna's hot, no, she's not ugly. I'm not. See, this is why you can't talk about these things. You can't be like, hey. Sometimes you can look at a person and go, "That's a person," without going, "Oh yeah, she's hot." Maybe George Lucas watches her. That'd be hot. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna send that Star Wars girl. I'm gonna send her $1,000 paycheck. I'm gonna say my name's Daddy, George Lucas. I'm Daddy." And she, oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh man, I think Thor Skywalker sounds like a chilled dude, in my opinion. Yeah, he sounds really chill. When will Rock get his trilogy? Make him played by Rock. The director of the trilogy should be the best duo of George and Ryan. Yeah, I don't know. Where's Miss Only? She's out working right now. She's at her job, which I also can't tell you about. Nah, that's just personal life reason. But I'll tell you what, if you found out what her job was, you would laugh. You'd be like, that's not a coincidence. Say what you want about the Fandom Menace. Cecil is funny. I don't know who Cecil is, but I bet you he is. Jay's funny. I like Jay. Drunk. The Goldman or Lunga. The question of the ages. OMG, he assumed her age. It's talking about Anna. Yeah, I don't know how old she is. I apologize if I was ageist. We live in a world where Knights of the Republic and the Old Republic is not canon, but Geode the Rock is. Like, come on, man. A rock. Seriously. This has to be a troll. Well, I mean, what has KOTOR and the Old Republic done for you recently, as opposed to the Rock? I think that's the most important question. I mean, are we going to act like there wasn't stupid things in the expanded universe? Luke, not Luke Skywalker. Luke, the motherfucker with like 2 U's, the clone of Luke. We're not like that wasn't stupid. Come on. Anna, that Star Wars girl is also a very talented artist. Now that is what I didn't know about her when I met her, is that I ran into Jeremy, I think the second time over the weekend, or maybe the second time in one day. We were on like the showroom floor. I ran into him. He was like, "Hey, come with me. I want you to meet somebody." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And he introduced me to her. He's like, "This is Anna. She's one of my friends. She's really talented, great with like art and everything." And like, she showed me like a few of the things she had drawn or something like that. And yeah, it was really, really impressive. I told her what I'll tell you, of like, I can't even write my own name and be able to read it. So the fact that she can do all that is completely surprising. You hang out with geeks and gamers. He's a total asshole. I don't hang out. I mean, if he's in the area, if we're talking about Jeremy, at least I'd be like, "Hey, sure." Yeah, no, I met Jeremy at Chicago 2019 Star Wars Celebration, and yeah, I mean, we don't hang out, but we're cordial, we're friendly, we're friends. Nothing wrong with that. Oh God, what do you think of Star Wars Theory? I hate all of you. That's what I think. Do you think the Gold Man will ever surpass you in subscribers? Probably. If he's going the same route he's going right now, like the momentum he has, probably in about maybe 2 or 3 years. If I stay like I have been this past month of not really gaining any subscribers at all, and he stays like he has been for the past few months of going up pretty fast, then yeah, he's going to surpass me. And all the power to him. He deserves it far more than I do. He puts a lot more work into this than I do. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't pass me. I mean, I'm not in competition with the guy, but I'm just saying that hopefully that I can still grow at my own good rate and everything. I'm George Lucas says, guys, according to Mike Zero, Mr. Only has been in talks with Lucasfilm for over a year now to star in a new Old Republic series. I would be the worst person to cast for an actor in any Star Wars role, because I would, oh God. You don't even want me at press screenings or anything like that. You don't want me being interviewed. I would show up to set probably high as a kite. Like, they would be like, all right, Mr. Only. All right, this scene, you're having an emotional battle. This is the Dark Lord of the Sith that you're having to fight. He is the first emperor of the Sith. You're about to take on 500 Sith acolytes because, you know, your character is extremely powerful. So we got to, this is an emotional moment, sir. We need to get you ready. I'd be like, dude, I just took like 3 rips out of this bong. And dude, does that guy over there look like a fucking Sith Lord to you? Yes, Mr. Only. That's the emperor we talked about. What? No. Yeah, I'd be awful. I'd be a better director for anything. Dude, there were novels about what happened after episode 6. Dude, compared with the shit we got in 7, 8, and 9, stop shilling for KK. Hey, smartass. I want you to read who those novels were written by, because you're talking about Heir to the Empire, right? I mean, there's so many novels that were written after episode 6. I want you to name me the people who they were written by, because I can guarantee you they're not written by this one person. That's George Lucas. And my argument still stands. If they would have used those novels that they made after episode 6 and turned those into 7, 8, 9, you know what your ass would say? It's not as good as the books. They ruined it. It's not the same. You would have bitched, because that's all y'all do. Second of all, that's not fucking source material, because that's not what actually happened. It's not canon. First of all, why would you make something not canon and then bring it in the canon if it's just going to be word for word the exact same? Also, when you're starting a story in Star Wars, why would you want to do something that's already been done? Why would you want to limit yourself to the existing canon at least when it comes to Legends, the expanded universe? None of that was ever canon in the first place. So this, like, You guys really dig yourselves into a hole with these arguments of like, oh, we should use the source material. Well, George Lucas wasn't going to use it anyways. So what the fuck? Like, if George wasn't going to do it, you guys would have praised him for it. But since Kathleen Kennedy didn't do it, you guys shit on her for it. I'm not shilling for Kathleen Kennedy. Speaking the truth, I'm sorry that's going to hurt your feelings. Yeah, the fact that Kathleen is still president means that nothing the Phantom Menace has done affected Disney's numbers. Honestly, that is one thing that I really get upset about the Phantom Menace with, is not that they're not doing anything in terms of Disney numbers. I mean, if they were, props to them. I'm all for voting with your wallet. It's that, has Star Wars, at least the community, has it gotten better since the Phantom Menace was introduced? Simple question. Has the community become more united or more divided since the Phantom Menace came into play? And I think the answer we all know is more divided. Now, has the Phantom Menace tried to unite the fandom or divide the fandom? Now, that could be a topic open for debate, because you have people in the Phantom Menace saying, we're trying to unite. We're trying to we're trying to voice our opinions. We're not for this Disney Star Wars stuff. We're not for politics in our Star Wars. And I'm fine with that. But then again, they also overreact on everything too. So it's a very fine line. Why does your George Lucas sound like Peter Griffin? Peter Griffin's a lot more like, this is the story of Star Wars. Do you think you will ever bring Mike Zero Doomcock on a live stream to talk to him about his fake scoops? If either of them ever wanted to, sure. But would they want to? Absolutely not. I would I would not be very friendly. What are your thoughts on Star Tours? I recently went on it. Oh, the ride, Star Tours. I love Star Tours. I mean, I have a friend or two who works at the one over here in Disney World in Orlando, and it's fun. I mean, that's one of those rides where honestly, if there was no lines, I mean, absolutely no lines, I would just walk in and out of that thing, in and out, in and out, in and out. I did that once, I think, for an hour or two. It was just empty one day here in Disney World, and I just went in and out of Star Tours for an hour or so just to get different, because there's so many different experiences you can get, because there's like 4 or 5 scenes you go through, and every single one is different because of how they program the system. So that was really cool. My most recent time I went, I even got to go on Exegol, the new Sith planet they added in from Rise of Skywalker. So that was kind of nice to see. But yeah, I like them. Who is your favorite YouTube channel? Ooh, dude, do I have a favorite? I really don't think I have a favorite, and that's unfortunate, because there's not anyone who, like, when they upload, I'm like, oh my God, I have to watch what they put up. But there's a lot of them. Yeah, I don't have one, buddy. I'm sorry. I mean, I got my favorite boxing channels. I got my favorite Lord of the Ring channels. I got my favorite political channel. I have MMA channels that I follow. What else do I have? I have some politics and news-based ones that I really like. I have one for YouTube. I have one for some filmmaking stuff. I got a lot, so it's hard for me to pinpoint. Oh, Ricardo's upset again. You can do it. Don't shill. Yeah, you calling me a shill would be like calling a black man white. I just want you to know that. The Critical Drinker, Vito, and Robot Head are apparently the funny Phantom Menace people. I've heard of Critical Drinker. I don't know the other ones. Oh, and Robot Head. I have heard of Robot Head, but I don't watch this stuff. Are you interested at all in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show? I don't know why I keep saying shoulder, because I was trying to. Yeah, I'm stupid. That's what it is. No, I'm not interested in the Falcon and Winter Soldier at all, because I just don't care. I'm sorry. The WandaVision one was interesting just because of like what was happening. This show just looks like more Marvel stuff to me. I'm really not interested in most Marvel stuff going forward. Maybe the new Spider-Man movie, and I'll probably read about the Eternals stuff because I like the Celestials. Are you in college? Yes, I am. I am finishing up my last semester with the basics. and after that, it will be into the legit stuff. You just got to keep the momentum going now that you're on a daily schedule again. Yeah, that's something I didn't think about either. Also, big shout out to Wyatt here. He's pretty much the assistant for me on the channel who helps out with literally everything. You name it, he helps. But he's right. If I do daily uploads, it'll help the channel and algorithm just in general. Brandon Bellman, thank you very much for the super chat. But he says, I better start the script soon. Fuck, which script? Are you, I know what he's talking about. It's from God, which one's it from? It's from George Lucas. Is it from The Phantom Menace? Or is it from Attack of the Clone? Dude, it could even be Revenge of the Sith. I think. Oh wait, why did I remove myself from this? Oh, okay, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. But yeah, George Lucas, like, after he said, like, oh, we have this production meeting or something like that, he's like, I better get started on the script. It's so funny that, like, we all get mad at Disney for not planning the sequels out, but George, like, literally was on set for the prequels and was like, well, fuck, I better start finishing up the script soon. Even with Lawrence Kasdan, the guy who wrote Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, he got a call from George when I think a week or two before they started shooting for The Phantom Menace, and George was like, "Oh, hey Larry, I just wanted to see if you wanted to, come in and co-write the Phantom Menace with me, the next episode of Star Wars. We're calling it The Beginning right now." And Larry was like, "What, George? Aren't you filming that in like a week or two? How would that even work?" Yeah, just come in, you can write whatever you want. I'll fucking give you money. I don't care. Yeah, no. Yeah, George delay. He's a procrastinator. Your initials are ST only. Sequel trilogy only. Oh shit. CC8 says, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I think there are only 5 good/great Star Wars films. The OT is great, and Rogue One and Revenge of the Sith are both good. Still, the Clone Wars and Mandos were both great shows, and Rebels is good. I actually agree with you, except I would only change one thing. I agree with you on there's only 5 good/great Star Wars movies. That is something that I have unfortunately come to the realization over the past year or so. I agree with you. There's only 3 great ones, and that is the original trilogy. The 2 good ones, though, is where I disagree with you. I agree that one of them is Revenge of the Sith. I do think that is a good Star Wars movie. I don't think Rogue One is. I think The Force Awakens is a good Star Wars movie. I don't love it. I think it I think it kind of ruined the sequels. It like shot itself in the foot, if you will, on setting things up. It was very limiting in the world, but I do think The Force Awakens, for what it was, did its job on building the hype up for episodes 8 and 9 and like laying the foundation for a good sequel trilogy, even though that foundation was dug up by Rian Johnson. He shat in it and then covered it back up with some Rostico. Ryan Kennel is a short little shit. Oh my god. Ryan's funny. I do wish he would shave his beard. That would be fun. Oh, here we go. Ben Shapiro. Facts. Don't care about your feelings. And the idea that you didn't know that my wife's a doctor. Did you know that Robert F. Kennedy had a daughter named Kathleen? I did not know that. That's a little scary, but that's interesting. Do you think the South Park special tonight will be as good as a pandemic special last year? Well, actually, the South Park one starts in 15 minutes, too, so I'm about to wrap things up here in a second, guys. I do think it will be better. For me, this is the first time I've actually got to watch South Park as it like first came out and aired. Basically, anything before the pandemic special they came out with last year, all that stuff I just binge watched, and I just haven't seen like a new season of South Park all my life, so it's gonna be kind of cool. Do you use Zoom or Google Meet for your live streams? Neither. I use StreamYard. Are you followed to the Goldman subreddit? I don't use a lot of Reddit, but no. Do a Cartman impression. Oh, dude, Cartman's kind of hard to do because the way he pronounces things. Because he says things like, I want to go to school. But when he says, I want to go to school, he kind of turns his O's into U's with school. He's like, I want to go to ski, key. Like, the way he says Kenny, he never, I don't know, like he kind of like pitches up the end to everything. Or instead of just saying, hey, Kenny, he's like, hey, Key. You're like, what the fuck did you just say to me? yeah, he's fun. I fucking hate Cartman, but he is funny. All right. You can't diss George Lucas or I throw my Lego SSD at your head. Good fucking luck. I'm the biggest George Lucas fan that will criticize him about as much as I'll compliment the guy. But yeah, guys, good time to end the stream. Thank you all for joining. I need to get to the South Park vacation special. And yes, J&T Cobb, it is funny that I am, or ironic that I'm a conservative, yet I do have a Twitter account. There's a lot of conservatives who have Twitter accounts. I just use it mostly for Star Wars stuff. I try to avoid the politics, but bro, let me tell you, it is mind-numbingly hard to like listen and watch people on Twitter talk about politics. Like when it comes to simple things like economics, like minimum wage, on what to do with the economy and everything like that. Just like basic rudimentary facts to like economists and what they believe in for like good systems and markets. Just absolutely mind-numbingly hard to like watch these people make no sense. I make no sense. Just say the dumbest things I've heard, but yeah, it's a whole nother video. Anyways, thank you all for joining in. I'm gonna tune into the South Park vaccination special. If you haven't seen it yet, it's because it's not out, and you should watch it when it comes out in 15 minutes. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Until then, I'm Star Wars Only. May the Force be with you always.